We're live. Let's go. Let's get our Instagram rolling. Yes. Okay. All right. This is a kind of planned yet impromptu live. Um, I was planning to go live, but there's been so many fabulous things happening, so many fabulous things that I've been involved in. And yesterday I had a little bit of an issue with my vehicle that I was not anticipating. Okay. Like, talk about just something coming up out of nowhere, just taking you out. My little car had a flat tire, and it seems like it took half the day to get my life back together. It took quite a while for me to get my life back together. So, yes, I totally decided that I was going to go live today and then didn't let y'all know about it until right at the point of I was going live. So I'm really excited about this conversation. We are going to be having a conversation about unlocking your financial freedom, your financial, prosperity, your financial abundance. We are going to be having an amazing conversation. So get in here. I have been learning so much, and I want to say, first and foremost, when it comes to success at anything, I actually been listening a lot to Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor has a book called Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. Hey, Coco Puff. She said, hey, I made it finally. Yes, I'm so excited to see you here. Bob Proctor has a book called Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. In Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life, he specifically talks about the fact that changing your paradigm, which is the habitual habits, it's the habits in which you have. So changing that said paradigm, you will not be successful until you change your paradigm. And so I have been doing a lot of listening to Bob Proctor. And when he says paradigm, I think mindset. When he says paradigm, I think, okay, we cannot change our life until we change our mindset. You cannot become successful in your business until you change your mindset. You cannot make the money that you desire to make in your life until you change your mindset. And so I want to talk about why that is the case. Why is it that I have to shift the way I think in order to attract the success, the abundance, the prosperity that, honestly, Coach Jackie, you keep calling it my birthright. Okay, you keep calling it my birthright, queen. And if it's my birthright, shouldn't it just come to me naturally and easily? So I want to have a conversation about this unlocking this financial potential that you truly have. And the unlocking looks like changing and shifting the way that you think. And it's like, really? I just got to change the way that I think? Yes. Because your financial potential is only at the point in which you think you are worthy and deserving to earn. And so when I say we need to shift our mindset about what we are worthy and deserving of earning when it comes to our finances, I mean, we have to shift what we allow ourselves to receive. And so that's the shift in the mindset, because really, it has everything to do with you opening up and saying, I'm open to this. Growing up as children, a lot of people came out with, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a firefighter, because those were the only jobs as children we saw. We had books that showed us different pictures and things of that nature of different jobs, and all of them were simple, easy ones that we could understand and remember. And so we, in our mind, are like, hey, I'm open to doing this job because this is the job that has been open to me. But the fact of the matter is, there are infinite possibilities in the world that you can be open to, infinite possibilities of jobs that you probably never even heard of. And real talk, infinite possibilities of what you can create to earn your financial freedom. So I found it to be really interesting because Bob Proctor talked about Babylonians. And he talked about how Babylonians were very wealthy. And why were Babylonians so wealthy? They were wealthy because they had multiple streams of income. And there are so many of us right now out here in the world with our one income, and we're like, why am I not more successful? Or maybe you're not even thinking, why am I not more successful? You're comfortable with that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. But I'm here to let you know you are meant for greatness. You are meant for abundance. You are meant for prosperity. And you cannot get that with your one stream of income. Oprah says financial freedom is 7 to 8 streams of income. I've been reading a book recently with Rachel Rogers, We Should All Be Millionaires, and she says list out 28, 25 streams. And so what does this look like for you? Because I'm sure with me mentioning multiple streams, you get a little uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. Okay, wait a minute. Now, if I have to manage all these streams of income, it's probably going to take time away from my kids, take time away from my personal life. When in the world am I supposed to rest? I know the thoughts that come up. And these thoughts that come up are the thoughts that block you from getting into action on the multiple streams of income. Because, honey, it can be so easy. You can have fun making money. It was funny because recently I set up something with my girl, and we're doing marketing and mindset. And when we set it up, it was just like, it just was effortless. Like, let's just do this. I was like, okay, let's just do it. And she was like, girl, come on, let's go live. Let's like sell this little mastermind and see what happens. I said, okay. We sold it. I made $4,000 in an hour. If you would have ever told me 1 year ago, hell, 2 years ago, that I would make $4,000 in an hour, I would have thought you were playing. And it wasn't hard. It was fun. It was easy. I went live with my girl. We were just talking about what we offer and we sold. So that's the thing. We are the ones that put in there, it's going to be hard. It's going to be too much. I'm not going to be able to spend time with our children. These are the thoughts that we're giving a situation that hasn't even happened yet. So financial freedom, unlocking your financial freedom looks like multiple streams of income. And so when I'm sitting there telling you do multiple streams of income, I'm not saying do the Bitcoin, do the this, do the that. What I'm saying is find the thing that sets your soul on fire, your purpose. Tap into it. And you can even have the purpose that you're already working within. I want you to tap into all the pieces to the puzzle within that interest. You may be a coach, a health coach, right? Health and wellness coach. You can create a book, write a book teaching about what you know about health and wellness and tell your story. And when you do that, now that's creating a sense of passive income, right? You can become a speaker and travel the world and tell other people about the book, about your coaching services. Now that's another passive income because now they're paying you to come speak. And you can sell your book in the back of the room. Okay. So there's so many different ways to make money doing something that you're passionate about, something that sets your soul on fire, something that just totally takes you to a whole nother level. The only thing that holds us back are our thoughts, our limiting thoughts saying that you can't. Your limiting thoughts saying, oh my God, if I have multiple streams of income, that's going to be so much time and energy away from me. Those limiting thoughts, so much time and energy away from my family. Those limiting feelings. Who will I have to become to make this happen? Right? These things come up for each and every one of us. And so I'm going to play a little game with y'all today. This is what we're going to do. We're going to play a little game. I played it with my mastermind folks. Find the thing that sets your soul on fire. Yes, Lord. Yes. Let's go. For real, for real. You guys comment. You can comment with questions, all the stuff. I'm here to answer any and all things. Okay. And we also have, oh yeah, it's unleashing fire. Yes. Come on, Taria. Hey, I told y'all I was here talking to my girls on my podcast that we have coming out. 5 Divas Chatting. Be looking out for it. And this is the conversation that we were having today. And I had to bring it to my community, the people that I am sitting here rooting for, each and every one of you, to get to the abundance, to get to the prosperity. And so I'm telling you, it is about us shifting the way that we think. And so I did this with my girls earlier. How do we sow into this word? Ooh, all right, hold on. That's what I'm going to tell you in a moment. I love that. And so, when you're tapping into this sense of shifting the mindset, this is what I want to come in here and tell you today. Let's do what I like to call flip the script. Now, it's funny because a lot of people, um, will shame you for the negative thoughts that come up, right? Oh my God, why would you think that? Or, oh, those are some broke, terrible thoughts, right? I'm not going to shame you for the thought. I definitely don't want to shame you, because what I want you to understand is these thoughts come up for a reason for you. They are deep rooted. And I said it earlier today to my girls. We want to pluck that thought that is holding you back, that negative thought that's telling you shouldn't, you won't, and you can't. We want to pluck that thought. And in order to pluck that thought, you got to get to the root of where it came from. Okay. And know how to shift said thought. So we're going to play a game of, like I like to call, flip the script. Okay. And so when you begin to think of the abundance and the prosperity that you desire for your life and your business, come on, Cocoa Puffs, ask your question, girl. I got you. When you have a, want to think about the money you want to make, the abundance you want to have, the prosperity that you want to obtain, when you begin to think about that, I want you to stop and hear what comes up. And stop and listening to what comes up for you. Are those thoughts, are those feelings that are uncomfortable, that are making you feel like, oh my God, I can't believe this is really coming up in my life? I want you to look at those and ask yourself, where did this come from? Who gave this to me? Who gave me this junk? Right? Ask yourself where. And when you ask yourself where, I want you to be honest. Where did it come from? A lot of us, when it comes to making a lot of money in our lives, having the prosperity, you may even say, I want to fly private. And that's going to make you feel a certain kind of way, because it's, people like me don't fly private, right? There's going to be thoughts that come up for you. I want you to pay attention to them and ask yourself, where am I getting this from? And when you ask yourself where you're getting this from, take a peek at that place. Why would this be the seed that was planted that is unraveling me to not show up? Because what happens is, when you have these thoughts, your body is going to show up in kind. Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay. So we got a question, y'all. Let's answer the question while I want you to think about the abundance you want and think about the negative thoughts coming up, right? Think about it for yourself. So for the moment, and then we're going to work this out with Cocoa Puffs. Okay. So I want to dig out of debt. Love it. I have several things I could do to help me. Would you start your business? That's a great question. That is a very, very, very good question. Yes. And the reason I say yes into starting your business is because at the end of the day, this business is going to have to come off the ground. And there is a whole, I consider starting a business a form of self-love. I do. I really, really do. Because at this moment that you're starting the business, you are tapping into the pieces of you that you are saying, I see my gift, I see my worth, and I am going to allow myself to expand and serve the world, right? With my gift. Now, what ends up happening is, as you're serving the world, people end up coming to you, right? You can get a client, and this client that you get, you could either, most would suggest reinvest back into the business. Absolutely. Reinvest into the business. And then with your money, or with a little bit of extra money, or a little bit of money that you're putting to the side, call it, I'm going to start paying off a little bit of my debt, a little bit at a time, right? With this business income. Imagine after your business becomes successful, you come back and say, I paid off my debt with my business income. but set it up in a way where as you're making money in your business, you pay yourself. Make sure you pay yourself. And so with the money that you pay yourself, you'll be able to pay off your debt. And so here's the deal too, because like what, a lot of us business owners try to be is very disciplined with our money. And we get nervous, like, oh, do I start the business? Oh my God, I just don't know. And I just want to let you know that, hey, that initial investment could make you way more money in the long run than ever before. You are always going to be able to pay your debt. Like your debt is always going to be open to be paid off. Always. They're always going to be like, hey, we here. You can pay us. You know what I'm saying? It's always. So even if you take a little bit of the money while you're building the business to pay off the debt, and then eventually when your business is making good money, drop it. Okay. What time is Monday's meditation? All right. Hey, you know what? I'm like, who's win 6645? You probably see me over on Clubhouse. I used to do the meditations on Clubhouse. Come through. I have we are in a women in self-care room, a house. Oh, I'm new. Okay. Well, hey, are you trying to give me suggestions? Because I love it. I love it. Monday's meditations. But I really want to just remind you this flipping of the conversation in your mind. Cocoa Puffs, when you remind yourself the money that I am investing in this business, the money I am investing in myself, is going to allow me to pay this debt off. The debt will get paid. I know my debt will get paid, right? When do you go live? Thank you, Empowering Women. Hey, girl, hey. I typically go live 3:35. I'm going to start being here on TikTok Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3:35 for Money Mindset Conversations. We're going to be talking about it. Talk about it Tuesday. And then on this Thursday, we are here for our Money Mindset Conversation. So please come back, Queen. We will be here, Mo and Mo. Okay. Pacific, yes, Pacific time. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, Pacific time, 3:35 Pacific Standard Time. I'm in Cali, y'all. For those of you that don't know, I'm out here in California. And please follow all my ladies, all my business owners. I am going to be starting a new network, a new business, female and business networking, community where we can network with each other. It is okay. That works for me. We could, hey, you over here. I love this. You might as well come on, join the team. Let me know what you need me to do. Thank you, Win6645. But I'm starting a new female in business network where we are going to be coming, sharing what we do, collaborating over everything else, and lifting each other up. I noticed that sometimes when women reach out to other women, another woman will be like, what's your question? Like women get a little weird about trying to help their sister. So I want to bring together all of the women who are willing and ready to lift each other up and help each other in business and truly thrive. I'm definitely, I got a community. So follow along. I'm going to be telling you guys more and more about this community. We are going to be doing bi-weekly Zoom sessions where we are going to be pitching, perfecting our pitch with each other. It's always better when you have a friend to help you out. We're going to be perfecting our pitch, as well as we are going to be just coming together and talking with one another and uplifting and just showing like, hey, this is what you could do to improve. Because, honestly, when we're starting out on our business, we're starting out on our expertise, but there's so many things that we don't know how to do. I'm not techie. I got a techie friend that if I'm ever like, help, she's like, oh, girl, let me send you a Loom and help you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. We're here to lift each other up and help each other grow. So that's a whole nother mindset shift. That's a whole nother mindset shift that is needed for us female entrepreneurs, straight up. And I'm here for us to have it. Okay. So that's why I want to start the community so we can shift our minds into collaborating. No more competition, just one another uplifting. All right. But yes, continue to join me live. We're going to be doing more and more of this. So shifting the mindset, like I said, acknowledge what's coming up, right? And acknowledge what's coming up for you, Cocoa Puffs. I know that being in debt makes us all uncomfortable. It makes you feel like you can't trust yourself with money, and it makes you feel like you've let yourself down when it comes to money. So I want you to acknowledge what your debt is currently making you feel like. I'm telling you, Queen, Man, don't even get me started because I've filed bankruptcy before, and this is what made me very obsessed with mindset, because I noticed that it is a pattern, and it's easy to get into that pattern when you start to not trust yourself with money. You stop trusting yourself with money because of all of your experiences. I started answering the phone. That's huge. That's a huge step. Let's celebrate that win. Let's celebrate that win, because a lot of us, when we're in big debt, we don't answer the phone. I wasn't answering. I didn't answer for a while. It was uncomfortable. But then when you start facing it, it becomes the moment that you can start fixing it, right? And the moment that we start fixing it is the moment that we begin to take our control back and starting to shine a light. That's what I said. Y'all hear me say this all the time. Shine a light on the negative feelings, negative things that are coming up for you. Shine a light on them. Quit running from them. Quit suppressing them. Suppression equals depression. The more that you suppress those feelings down, the more depressed that you're going to become about your money. You know, shine a light on the things that are stopping you. Hey, Taria's like, love that. Yes. Shine a light on these things because they matter. They matter. Why am I not checking my phone? What am I running from? The debt? Okay. Maybe if I work it out with these guys and talk to them and I can, pay it off over time, it'll make me feel better. Yes, the first day I was getting help from my collectors. They'll help you. They want to help you get it together too. They want you to be able to get it together. And they are pretty understanding. They only get hostile when ain't picked up the phone forever. Then they're a little hostile. But when you finally do pick up and you're like, hey, here's my story. This is what's going on with me. They're willing to help. And it becomes different. It becomes a different feeling. And the moment that you do that, Cocoa Puffs, a weight is lifted. Did you feel that weight just uplift off your body? It's like, oh my God, there goes that weight. Now you're able to have a clear conscience of, okay, I'm ready to attract this money in my business. And there's so many ways to attract more money attract money in your business in a free way, in an organic way in your business, right? You can attract money in your business organically in so many beautiful ways. And it just literally looks like you showing up telling people, this is what I got. I can help you with. Let me show you how. And I am going to tell you, they'll sign up. You keep showing up and you perfect that statement that you make. This is what I got. I can help you with. Let me show you how. Okay. You perfect that coming out your mouth. I'm going to let you know right now, people are not going to be able to get away from you. And the thing about it is, that's why I want to build my community of women so we can just perfect it, so we can gain the confidence. Women, we get scared to ask for money. We get scared to ask for money. And it'd be like, why are we scared? What are we scared of? But our male counterparts will walk right up to somebody and be like, hey, got this. You need to buy it. Let's go. So in order for us to shift the narrative, and I heard someone on my live recently talk about the cumulative narrative that we all have as women. In order to shift this narrative, it looks like us talking different to ourselves and speaking different to each other. We can collectively do this. Okay. And us doing it starts with shining a light. This is my flashlight. For those of you who don't, I'm gonna get me a real flashlight. I have this is my ring, well, not ring light no more, but my light. I'm shining my light on all the things that are coming up for me emotionally about money. Because they come up. They don't feel good. We've all experienced different ways of debt. We've all experienced we gave money to a family member and they didn't return it. We've all experienced credit cards just coming in and that interest rate kicking you in your tail. We've all experienced different forms of money trauma. And I'm going to put it to you guys like this. Even if you go back to when you were a child, that first no that you ever received around money, trauma, regardless if you know it or not. It was traumatic for you. And I know you're probably thinking, now I know my mama. I mean, she had to say no. As a mom, I say no all the time. But we don't realize how traumatic that is to a child because to them, they don't understand why. Especially when you say, because I said so. Your child is like, what does that even mean? Does that mean I just don't deserve it because I'm not worthy? Like they internalize it so quickly, so easily, so effortlessly. And so that's why, as humans, as who we are, we have to learn to talk different to ourselves now as adults. Because now that adult, now you're telling yourself no instantly and easily. Okay. Face it and shine the light on the devil. He will get out the way. Come on, Dana. Hey, girl. You make it sound so simple. I do, Taria. That is what I got. This is what it does. Let me show you how. Yes, queen. Yes. But I do make it sound simple. And I got to let you guys know it is simple, but yet what we struggle with is we've been programmed for so many years. You know that old saying, can't teach an old dog new tricks. You know, that's what they say. It's kind of like what our mind goes through. It's struggling past the fact that this is something I need to change. Your mind is going to go back and forth like, I need to change it. I need to, oh, let me go back to what I'm used to. Oh, I need to change it. Oh, let me go back to what I'm used to. Like your brain is going to go through this tug of war. And this is what I like to tell people. The moment that you understand there's going to be a tug of war between your brain, what you want to do versus what you've always been doing, then it'll help you overcome the tug. Because you're able to understand, oh my gosh, okay, this is going to be a little rough, right? Just like when you're taking your GPS and you're trying to go to the tippity top of a mountain. You said, I want to get to the top of this mountain. And you are looking at the road and the road's doing all these types of numbers, right? But when you get on the road, you're, dang, oh, wow, that's a tight turn. Oh, wow. You're experiencing it on the road as you go. You're going to want to pull over. You're going to want to stop. You're going to want to slow down. You're going to want to check the road out ahead of you because you want to make sure that you won't be able to make it. There's going to be a lot of things that you're going to want to do. But the only thing you can do is keep going. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep talking nice to my friend. Keep energetically changing the way you think and feel about money daily. Because the way you think and feel about money has everything to do with the way you think and feel about what you deserve. So we're changing that narrative. What do you really deserve? The abundance? Yes, ma'am. Coco Puff says, I have a car sitting in my driveway right now trying to help someone. I'm telling you. We are natural helpers. We always want to help everybody. I get you, girl. I get you. You know, but all within the same breath, now figure out how you can help and get like get paid for your service is what I'm trying to say. How can you help and get paid for your service? I would love for you to hit me up because I love doing that type of stuff. We will talk it out and figure out all the different ways you can make some money, baby. Okay. I love that. I'm renting it out. Perfect. What? Cocoa Puffs. Look at that passive income. You're getting paid for service. She just totally proved me right. You are getting paid for your services, baby. Y'all. Okay. I love that. That is phenomenal. That girl you be thanking, girl. I love it. I help every homeless with food. Beautiful. I love that. And imagine if you have more money, how many homeless people you can feed. Okay. Someone called me today asking about it. Heck yeah. Keep on renting out that space. That is the amazing passive income. The space is there. You ain't nothing you got to do about it. And it's just making money. That's why parking lots make so much money. The space is there. It always been there. Okay. But now they're just charging other people to park. That is beautiful passive income. I love that. But imagine when 6645, imagine you with a lot of money, how many homeless people you could feed. I'm just saying, let's go. When in Mexico, I give food, not money and clothes. I love that. Yes. We need to get more money in your hands. We need you to be a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Okay. That's what we need. Okay. Because you out here really helping and serving the world. I love that. My girl Dana on Instagram, she does the same. She serves the world, honey. So we need more people like you to be millionaires, okay? So holla at your girl if you need any help getting to the bag. All right, I got your back. So I am loving this conversation. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all get me so hyped. I be in here just minding my business, getting all hyped up. That's so good. Yes. Oh my gosh. Y'all just get me excited. So I'm saying all that to say this. It's time for a shift, my loves. And I said we're going to do a little activity called flip the script. I didn't even get to it yet, so let's get to it. Flip the script looks like when that negative thought comes up. I told y'all to think about it, right? When that negative thought comes up, I want you to flip it and ask yourself the opposite. And I'm going to take it a step further because I didn't say this morning with my girls. But when the negative thought comes up, and let's just say, because I think when 6645 was even saying, oh, you talking to me, when I was saying, oh my God, you are describing me. Yeah. When it comes to all those negative thoughts and feelings about money, right? So when those thoughts arise, I want you to ask yourself. So let's just say, I'm going to have to work really, really hard to make all this money. And, I'm not really worthy or deserving of the money, or my favorite one, people can't afford my services. That's my favorite one. And the reason that's my favorite one is I hear that so much. Like, we're in a recession, Jackie. People can't afford my services. There were millionaires made in recessions. Millionaires made in recessions. People afford what they want to pay for. Okay. They will find the money. Okay. So, with that being stated, look, I'm already flipping the script for you. I can't even help myself. I can't even hold on to the thought that long that it's negative. My body won't let me. So, people can't afford my services. Flip the script. What if they can? What if they can pay you? What if they can find the money? What if they had the money sitting there all along? What if they just got a big influx of money and they're ready to just give it to you right now? Then what? Are you going to promote it? Are you going to tell people about what you got? Are you going to let them know that they can purchase it from you? That is what I mean by flip the script. It is changing the narrative of what you are saying to yourself. And then every time, because you did that, because you made yourself that aware, guess what happens every time? The next time you make a statement in your head, and it could be just in your head, a passing thought rolling on by, and it's a statement like, they can't afford me, that next thought's going to be, but what if they can? I just gave y'all something real good. If you do it, I'm telling you, it's going to change your world. But what if they can? What if they can afford my services? What if they have the money just sitting right there? What if they just got a big influx of money that I don't even know about because I'm really technically not in their pocketbook and they are ready to pay me? That is why they are being aligned with me. So anytime you get that negative thought, like I said, I make it sound easy. But I'm going to let you know right now, the moment that you correct yourself that first time, your body's going to be like, oh, okay. Then you correct yourself that second time. Your mind is going to be like, okay. Then you correct yourself that third time. It's going to be hard to say the negative thought again because your brain is going to be like, yeah, I like that other one better. It made me feel good. Your body's going to be like, yeah, I like that other one better because I'm ready to get into action on that one. It sounds more fun than thinking that they can't pay me. Okay. That's why I'm your favorite money mindset coach, because I am here to flip the script with you. I'm not, the thing about it is, it was so funny. I was talking to my girl and I give a lot of info, right? I do. We just did a live yesterday on Valentine's Day on LinkedIn. And I give a lot of info, and I was really, throwing out the info yesterday. And she was like, hey, so the stuff you're telling them, are you sure that this is not something that you teach in your course, right? And I'm laughing. And I said, no, I teach it in my course. The difference between me telling them versus when they come into my course, what they get, totally different. Because in my course, in everything I do, whether you're in my mastermind, whether you are, taking a live course with me, because I do not do recorded and just here you go, good luck. I don't do that. If you're going to come work with me, you are getting into action. See, these are just words right now. I'm just making statements. Will you do what I'm asking you to do? Most likely not. And I'm not trying to be funny or rude. I'm literally just saying this is the way this goes. We all do this, right? We all go through this. We are trying to do it, but you have to change the habit. That's what the changing of the mindset is. It's a changing of habit. And you can't change your habit until you do something over and over and over and over again, where it's now your new habitual way of living. And so that's what my program does. It allows you to do something over and over and over and over again. So it does become your new habitual way of living. And I'm going to lose TikTok because my phone's about to die. Damn, sorry, TikTok. I love y'all. So I'm saying all that to say this. I will be hosting a live masterclass next Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Let me just double check. Next Thursday. Nope, I lied. It's a Wednesday. Next Wednesday. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Class, I will be hosting a masterclass where we will be unlocking your financial freedom. I will be giving you the 5 steps to unlocking your financial freedom so you can get to the bag in your business. Okay. We will be doing that next Wednesday. It is going to be a weekly masterclass. So I hope that you are able to come, join me, get the information, and take your financial everything to a whole new level. You are worthy. You are deserving of the prosperity. The only thing holding you back from the prosperity is the shifting of the mindset. Okay. And so once we shift the mindset, we get to the bag. So with all that being stated, join me. I am going to, let's see. I'm just making comments right now, but I am going to drop the link. Drop the link. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. You are more than welcome to sign up now. And we will be back, y'all. We will be back again on Tuesday, live on TikTok. And I am going to try to come live everywhere else too. I really am. I really want to help everyone, like I said, get to the bag. I want this shift in mindset to happen. And the shift in mindset that needs to happen is more fun when it's done in community. You think you can do it by yourself. We all do. But I'm going to let you know this right now. We are humans. We love to do things in community more than we love to do anything else. And so when we do this in community, we have our sister. We have someone next to us that's like, hey, you try this, try that, try this. I'm trying this. This didn't work. And we're uplifting each other so we can elevate together. Okay. So if we want to shift our financial independence as women, it has everything to do with a collective shifting of how we talk to ourselves, how we talk to each other, and how we talk to the little girls that are coming up behind us. They are worthy. They are deserving. And we need to make sure that we remind them of that. And we can't remind them of that until we remind ourselves first. All right. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. This has been phenomenal. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Taria. Thank you, Coach Jackie. Dana said, Coach Jackie, you the bomb. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. So let's get to the bag, y'all. Let's get to the bag. It is all about shifting our mindset, and let's do it together. I love you, love you, love you. Have the best evening ever, and just enjoy the shift.